Good day guys, welcome back to this channel. So if you are new and you're not subscribed, make sure you click on that subscribe button, like and share. So if you take a look at this movement on NASDAQ 100, we actually predicted like a bullish move on this NASDAQ 100, which would be expecting a bullish move on Tuesday. Guess what? We actually had that bullish move. On Wednesday, we actually predicted a bullish move, right? Which we actually had. We got the bullish move, right? Today also, which is Thursday, we actually predicted a bullish move, which we actually did, right? Though it's a bullish move over, definitely it is not over. We still be expecting another bullish move. Now I'm going to give you various reasons why we'll be expecting a bullish move. First of all, guys, if you take a look at this NASDAQ 100, right, you will see that this trend is an uptrend move. So you can take a look at this as an higher highs. This will now consider this as higher lows or a correction. This will now be a new highs. Guess what? This is a correction. After the correction, what do you expect next? Another impulse move. So definitely we would want to see this price push up to be able to break this ice. So this is the previous ice, right? This is previous ice, right? So we are now making a new ice, and this new ice would expect it to actually break this previous ice. So see, and that's one reason why I said Nasdaq 100 will be going bullish. Second reason is that if you take a look at this movement, the price is above our moving average. So once you take those of you that trade the moving average, you know that once the price is above the moving average, it is a buy we are to consider to go long, right? Especially on the daily time frame. So you clearly can see on the daily time frame, price is above the moving average. Assuming it is below the moving average, we might consider to sell or short. But since we are above the moving average, then indication that we will be going bullish. That is reason two. Reason three is that when you take a look at this DXY or USD index, there's kind of like a correlation within this PS, right? Once there's a drop or a bearish move on USD index or DXY, then we would have a bullish move on our NASDAQ 100. But once there's a bullish move or DXY or USD index is spiking up, is going bullish, then we would continue to see a bearish move on NASDAQ 100. So once you take your DXY, once you take a look at your DXY or USD index, you see that it is actually giving us that bearish move. So one of the reasons why we are actually making a bullish move on this NASDAQ 100. So that is reason three I gave you guys that we're very much likely to see a bullish move. So this bullish move, which is the previous highs, right? You can take it as the previous highs we saw a pullback here. So we'll be expecting a new highs to be made to be able to break this level. But first of all, let's see if we can tap this level, which I don't think so. We'll be able to tap it the next within we'll be able to have that huge movement that we tap it this next day. By next week, we should be able to take out this level, which I strongly believe, and possibly break above the level. So we should continue to expect this bullish move on Nasdaq 100 till next week. So once the market opens next day, we should actually see a bullish move. Even on Monday, next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so on. We should also still expect a bullish move. So this Nasdaq 100, we are to go bullish. So if you notice that if you are following this channel consistently, right, this pullback, we actually predicted that we'll be having a pullback at this level. So one of the reasons is that we actually included or added our Fibonacci retracement tool. I think we started from here. So this was the peak, right? So this was the peak. This price kind of like dropped. So on Monday, I told you guys that we very much strongly unlikely to have a drop to this 38.2, right? Which will actually add that drop or bearish move to a level of 38.2. Guess what? After it's Tuesday, we actually predicted the bullish move, which actually got Wednesday bullish, Thursday bullish, Friday too. I'm speculating a bullish move on this Nasdaq 100. So Nasdaq 100 on the daily time frame, we'll be expecting a bullish move. So now let's see what this 4-hour time frame actually says. So if you are following this channel consistently, you see how I highlighted this level where I told you guys that we want to see this price actually come to tap this level, right? So if you take a look at it here, reason is that we saw price once reacted to this level once, we saw it came to this level again, reacted to it twice, thrice, right? And guess what? The price has now broken above this level. So you all know that once price is kind of like reacted to a level previously, is tapping a level, maybe a level of resistance or a level of support, and that price eventually breaks out of a level of resistance, definitely price must give us a pullback to test that level of support and resistance. Sorry, so we saw that this price kind of tap this kind of like level of resistance on the 4 hour time frame. So expect a pullback, guys, to be able to come and test this level. So let's see if this NASDAQ 100, now that it has broken above it, expect a pullback to come to test it, which will drop. Then we can now go long on this NASDAQ 100. So on the 4 hour time frame, a pullback will occur, or which will happen. By then you should be able to take out, tap this previous resistance level. Then you can now jump in and enter this trade. But if you want to enter this trade, right, then it is still not bad, we can still go. Just that you have to set your stop loss. Your stop loss might be wide. Maybe if you enter it from here and your stop loss is here, from here it is kind of wide. But once you wait for a pullback to tap this level and you enter this trade here, right, and your stop loss is here, you see that this stop loss is kind of tight a little bit compared to entering it from here, and when your stop loss is here, when it's kind of like wide. So you'd want to make your stop loss to be tight. So just wait for a pullback. Once the pullback has occurred, then you can now enter to go long on this NASDAQ 100. And by that time, that pullback, once it has occurred, I believe it should have tapped our 10 period moving average. It should tap the 10 period moving average, and then a bounce up will be made. And 1 hour time frame, guys. So this 1 hour time frame, we saw this price kind of like drop, right? Let's see here. This, I believe this price will come to tap one more time. We saw price reacted here. We saw price came to react here. So if eventually price pushes up a little bit, then price will definitely come to tap this level. Then we will continue our bullish move. Above all, NASDAQ 100, we are expecting a bullish move, but let's see if a pullback will occur, play out. Once the pullback plays out, right, on the 4 hour time frame, then we can now go long on this NASDAQ 100 for the day.